Welcome back to Mufa Day. Today we're playing Shanghai. This is 1.0. Apparently this is one of the more popular Shanghai ports, or Mahjong Solitaire, you might also call it. I don't know if I ever played this version of it. I think I played a Windows 3.1 version called Taipei. Let's see here. So this one, I think this has a single layer with this tile on top here. But yeah, it's the Mahjong Solitaire that we all know and love. I don't know how much of this you really want to watch me play. It's really a game that you kind of just chill out and play yourself, pass the time, exercise your brain. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Yeah. So you find matching tiles and remove them until you clear the whole board. Pretty exciting. Maybe I should also show what we got in the menus here. Start a new game, solitaire, team effort, tournament, or challenge. You can back up a move, start over, show all moves, peek, how to play, strategy, or guide to tiles. Rules. You can change the rules in the middle of the game, apparently. Let's see. Settings and messages or no messages, beeps or no beeps. And let's see. Let's check out how to play. In a pile called the Dragon. Players take turns removing pairs of tiles until all the tiles are gone, until there are no more moves. Oh, okay. So apparently this is actually a multi-layer solitaire stack. Because it looks like just a single stack because of how they've arranged the tiles there. I think a lot of the other games kind of like offset the tiles so you can see the layers a little bit. Or maybe that's a different solitaire pattern. I don't know. So, the top tile, but you can tell how high a stack is by looking at its border. The thicker the border, the taller the stack. Okay. The more you know. There's nothing on top of it, if it can slide out to the left, to the right, or both. Ah, so it's just if the tile can slide. It's not necessarily whether it's bordered, but I mean, I guess that's the same thing, really. Yep. Oh, any two seasons will match, and any two flowers will match. Winter matches autumn, and orchid matches plum. Pretty straightforward. Two kinds of help. Let's see. Okay, so you can back up one move at a time, or you can see all the possible moves, or you can peek under a tile. Oh, so you forfeit the game, I guess, for high score purposes or something? And you can save and resume a game. That's nice. Okay, so we've got our top layer here, second layer here, third layer here, fourth layer here, and the fifth layer, the bottom layer down here. Okay, so yeah, that does make more sense now that I know to look at the borders of the tiles to check the height. Because yeah, I thought this was all just one single layer, and you may have noticed that I've also switched over to running this in MAME instead of inside the MAME inside the browser, and I think that works a little bit better, at least for me on my Mac with on my modern Mac with the mouse controls, because the mouse controls inside the browser were kind of impossible to use. I think the mouse is still a little bit wonky on this, but if you run MAME in full screen mode from the start, it has control over the mouse, so you're not like if you're moving the mouse around, you're not constantly activating the dock or anything on your modern Mac. So I guess we'll just play a little bit of Mahjong here or Mahjong Solitaire here and see what happens. I thought it was if it could slide, but maybe that one can't slide. Slide? No. This one might be a relatively short one because I don't know how exciting it is to see somebody else play Mahjong Solitaire. I think you get the idea of how to play the game. It's a pretty straightforward solitaire implementation, and then also trying to talk and think about Mahjong Solitaire is not very easy for me, at least. Let's try out the show all moves. Oh, nice. Oh, so it shows them one at a time. So we got those that we can do. Yeah, the multi-layer thing makes it a little bit hard there because those. I wasn't even thinking about the multi-layer again because I just thought it was a flat thing here. I think in the Mahjong Solitaire I'm familiar with Taipei, which is like a Windows 3.1 game. I don't even know how many hours with that as a kid, but I think it's offset so you can actually see that it's layered here. Maybe I'll go back and look at that at some point, but yeah. Imagine my surprise going from that, which I think was just always called Mahjong or Taipei, to learning that real Mahjong did not work that way at all. It was actually a a multiplayer competitive game. So yeah, we actually have all sorts of things we can do here. Yeah, I gotta say, border thing is not the most intuitive for me. Let's see here. What happens if we try to peek? Because it says we forfeit if we peek. Does it end the game when we peek on a tile? Let's see. Bing. Ah, interesting. So it seems like when you peek, it actually removes the tile. Oh, so once you go into peek mode, I don't think you can quit. I don't think you can get out of peek mode. You're just peeking. And you can remove the tiles or start the game over. You can't get out of peek mode. All right. Team effort. Any number of players cooperate and play rotates. Okay, so turn-based Mahjong Solitaire. All right. Then what is tournament? Tournament Mahjong Solitaire. A single game is set up with an optional time limit. I wonder if by single game is set up, do they mean that like each of you get the exact same tile arrangement? Maybe. But we would have to play through at least once to know. Challenge Shanghai. 2 players compete to see who can find the most moves in a game. You can do time limits as well. Interesting. That actually sounds pretty cool, to be honest. Because you have some good time limits there and you're just trying to race to find matches. Yeah, that could get intense. Alright. But I think that's about it for Mahjong Solitaire, aka Shanghai 1.0 on the Mac Plus. That's it for our move of the day today. Come back tomorrow for another move.